Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages, okay? Like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment, okay? It is greatly loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light with the best interests of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please, please, please give the Piscean Seer collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time. So this is going to be an Isis or Ish reading, okay? I just learned that's how you really say Isis's name, okay? You say Ish, okay? So beautiful and wonderful and amazing Ish. What is the overall energy for this? Okay, I wrote in the notes, embodied manifestation of love. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself too. I wrote National Boss Day. Okay, on my calendar it says today is National Boss Day. So happy National Boss Day to all my bosses that's watching this. Okay, you're a boss and you're meant to do amazing things. Okay, which word? All right, that one. They had me write these little papers, okay, last night to tell you, they told me to read them and then tell you what I hear intuitively, okay? So this one is heaven, okay? So I feel like Ish is in your energy, okay, helping you to create your heaven on earth, okay? Like heaven is here, okay? It is here. Like if you waiting to get to heaven and you feeling like, oh, thank God, it's all finna be over and we all finna go to heaven. No, baby, that's not what's happening. We are here to build this heaven on earth, okay? So I feel like you also could be in a very heavenly energy at this time, okay? You could be very angelic, a regular earth angel, okay? Of course, you're called an earth angel because you're meant to create this heaven on earth, okay? And all of your guidance is being divinely guided at this time, okay? Ish is asking you to say yes to your intuition and follow it, okay? Look at under this, it says, where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? You're being called to journey to living your best life, okay? You're being called to give things your best shot and to really aim high for what it is that you want. And you're meant to do all of this through knowing yourself, okay? This one says, always trust your gut. And also we got perfect timing, they're needing you in order to create this heaven on earth. You're needing to embrace the idea that everything that happens in your life is happening in perfect timing. You know what I mean? Even like when it comes to like going to appointments or anything like that, if you're late, you got there at the perfect time. Hold on. Yeah, so like I was saying, I had to go make my dog stop being bad, okay? You are doing everything at the perfect time. Everything's happening exactly when it should be happening, okay? So if you're like, should I do this? No, it's not the right time for me to do that, okay? You're manifesting that it's not the right time for you to do that, okay? And sometimes we're thinking it's the perfect time for us to do things, and then something happens where it goes wrong, you know? That's Spirit's way of saying no. This is not happening in the time that it should be happening in. We're going to cause a delay, or we're going to hold this back a little bit, okay? I also wrote 17 on here, but I'm going to get into that in a second. I'm going to get into that in a second. I don't know why I keep touching them cards, because I got stuff to say out of this book. Okay, so last night they had me looking at my old notes, okay? When I was really getting into my scribe energy, okay? I have written down so many different things, you know, and just in my own spiritual journey, you know what I mean, trying to find my own answers. I have written down so many different things, and they're saying that now that I've made it past these energies, that these things are resonating with certain people in my collective that I'm supposed to share it with, okay? So when I first got into tarot, okay, I used to write down like the results of like the little readings and things that I would do for myself, okay? So we got the Two of Wands. It says help is given and progress is made in partnerships, okay? It says there is equality and financial security. You are both managing your business, new project, or domestic arguments well. Your efforts will bring happy stability both now and in the future. This card is reassurance that all your work will be worthwhile, okay? So all of your work that you have put towards building this heaven on earth, okay, it is absolutely going to work out for you. Next, I wrote the Two of Swords, okay? It says peace returns after a time of discord and turmoil. You may not trust this truce, but it could present a valuable opportunity to gain perspective on a problem, partnership, or another troublesome association. So you could be having someone coming in like trying to throw that red flag, trying to cause a truce, okay? I mean, trying to offer a truce to you. It says, be cautious and factual and consider every aspect you will need to balance carefully, okay? To balance carefully your needs with those of the other party if you are to come to an agreement, okay? Because, sometimes people come back around, and you give them that chance and you want to see if they've changed or if if there's any difference in their energy. And sometimes this is exactly the same energy, So just be cautious, but I feel like Spirit's they're trying to teach you something at this time, okay? You have Ishish in your energy trying to show you something that you're needing to see in old people that you already have moved past, okay? So you could have somebody, coming around, popping up, trying to talk to you. They could even be trying to get with you, okay? Because that's what I heard, trying to talk to you, trying to get with you, okay? It says, Seven of Swords, okay? You face a potentially dangerous adversary who wants something from you. You will need a brilliant strategy to this relationship to win the battle. You may resort to cunning. It also advises that you take extra care of your property and personal possessions at this time, so don't have anybody that you don't trust, around your home, around your children, around the things that you really do care about, if you are going to meet up with someone that you already removed from your life or whatever, meet them elsewhere. Like, don't let people, you could have moved, okay? I was going to say, don't let people know where you live, okay? So you could have moved to a new place, and Spirit's just saying, be very careful who you're allowing into your own personal heaven, okay? It says, what is in my subconscious that needs to come to light, okay? So we got judgment, okay? You could be subconsciously judging people. It happens sometimes. I've seen 7-11, okay? You can look up the angel number 7-11. It says moderation, balance, and patience are essential for the control of volatile influences and opposing demands. There is potential for progress as a business relationship or family grows. Use your experience and diplomacy to harmonize conflict and keep projects moving forward. It suggests reconciliation in relationships and can be, it says reconciliation in some relationships could be required, okay, for you to move on to this next step, in making your personal heaven, okay? We got the Three of Swords, okay, which is also at the bottom of this deck, so I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to put a little line right here. It says, a painful situation which is unavoidable must be addressed. With this card comes heartbreak, sorrow, and deep disappointment due to the loss of a relationship or ideal. You could have had some sort of business idea that you thought was going to work out, but it could be like not working out for you, or it could appear to not be working out for you. And it could just be moving kind of slow, and it could have you feeling a little bit heartbroken, like, man, I put all my time, I put all my energy into this, and they're saying, no, you did not do anything for no reason. We don't do nothing for no reason. I also seen 822, okay? You might want to look up that angel number. You could be a life path number 8 or 2 or 3, okay? Or 1 or 6 or 11. This scratcher that I'm holding the pages with, okay, it says joke right here that I scratched off, and it says bug, okay? You could be seeing a lot of different bug signs at this time, okay? Make sure that you look them up, okay? Also, make sure that you're not reacting in any way that does not match that sunny, happy energy within you. Make sure you keep operating out of this energy of love, okay? You could be having stomach pains or stomach issues, okay? And that could be due to a upgrade in your solar plexus chakra. Also, you could have some sort of bug tattoo. We got her. You could like her, the artist, okay? And we got air, so you could be needing to properly like organize your thoughts, okay? It says accept the situation with knowledge that something better will evolve from the debris, so if you do find yourself separating from someone, or like just if you find that a relationship with you and someone isn't working, Ish is saying don't hold on to that energy, okay? Just release it with love and gratitude for what it brought to your energy, and allow yourself to keep going on in this life, okay? What else? What's the overall energy? My lovely, lovely sister. Oh, we got the ever unfolding rose, okay, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, okay? So anything that's happening in your energy or going on, anybody leaving, any of that, every single piece of that is for you, okay? It's saying you're already doing it, okay, which is giving me that heaven on earth energy again. You are already doing it. You're already building this life that you want to see happening, okay? You already put in your request with spirit, and yes, sometimes it causes tower moments, and it causes a little bit of heartbreak. It causes people to have to leave your life, and that's fine. They're saying stop overthinking it and keep facing your true north. All right, what's the rest? We got Kobe Bryant with share your knowledge, okay? Did I say you could be a life path number 2? You could be a life path number 2 or 9 too, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we got believe in your dreams, okay? Let me get the other one. We got ask for help. Ask for help from others, okay? And I mean, that doesn't necessarily have to be physical people in your reality. You know, you could be just needing to talk to your angels and communicate with them clearly what it is that you want. I'm just looking out there because something failed, okay? I see a hummingbird this morning, okay? You could be seeing hummingbirds. You might want to look up the hummingbird symbolism. They didn't turn off the damn electricity. They didn't turn off the damn electricity, okay, from 8 to 2 today. So that's why it's so quiet, okay? But yeah, you need to communicate clearly with your angels and ancestors, and also communicate with them from a happy place, you know. I mean, it's nice to communicate with them from a sad place, you know, when you're fed up and you're like, oh my gosh, spirit, please help me. Like, what is it that I should do? What should be my next step? You know, that's a good place to communicate with spirit, because they always give you some great advice and they tell you what you need. But when you connect with them from a place of happiness and joy, okay, they meet your happiness with joy, with more happiness and joy, okay? They're saying don't stop whatever it is that you have started doing. You could be feeling like you want to stop or whatever, you know. They're saying, hey, like sometimes you're doing this work and because you're inside of it doing it, you don't see how great it is, okay? Maybe get a second opinion. Have somebody look at your work or look over your work, someone you can trust, of course, and ask them their opinion. What do they think? You'll be surprised, you know, what kind of ideas they might have for you, or what kind of things they might want to bring into your world, okay? But we got peaceful resolution and improving your health at this time. So Spirit's helping you to improve your health, you know, improving the health of your mind, body, and spirit. So that you can come to more peaceful resolutions in the things that you are doing in this life, okay? Let's see. This is the ever unfolding rose. I'ma always keep the faith. I'ma be okay. 'Cause I'm still here. 'Cause I'm still in it. I know I owe you all my praise and thanks. I can't find it. I'm gonna look in the table of contents. I refuse to lose even one bit of faith. It's the way. Oh, okay. So it says, the challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Whenever you find yourself at the moment, wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to Keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing, to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you and not to you. And one day, in the not so distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Now is the time to now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms, The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. I'm laughing because of that song I was singing, okay? It says, everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. As you said, I'ma sing through the pain. I'ma dance in the rain. I'ma feel it. I'ma always keep the faith. I'ma be okay, 'cause I'm still here, 'cause I'm still in it. And then give up that praise and thanks, okay? And don't you dare lose one tiny bit of faith. Okay, so the quote says, support the new generation of our children as they are real stars of the new world, okay? The real stars of the new world. It says, if you have received this card today, many people who know you may look up to you as you are capable of great feats of strength or skill. Through this belief in yourself and your own determination, you are able to confront any obstacle in your life with great success, no matter how difficult or complicated the situation is. No matter what life throws at you or how you are tested, you have this innate ability and spiritual power to rise above your fears due to your belief in yourself, the outcome of your capabilities for your empowerment. Understand you are a valuable asset in many people's lives, okay? So you might be looking at yourself, like especially when around that time, where you're getting rid of all of these friends you don't need, and you're getting rid of all of these people who don't really have your best interests at heart, it could turn into like a feeling of being unwanted, you know what I mean? Like nobody cares, and all everybody ever wants to do is like argue with you or start issues with you, and Isis is saying, Ish is saying that is not what it is, it's just that you are someone who is amazing. You have this wonderful, very valuable type of energy, okay? You are meant to spread that energy to people who can appreciate it or who really actually need it at the time, who are open to even receiving it, because sometimes, you're trying to help people and you're trying to show that you're a team player and all of that, but then it's like people don't even want to play on that team that you're trying to play on. You're trying to be a team player with people who don't even want to be on the team, who didn't even try out for the damn team. So just release them, okay? It says, it's not necessary to do everything on your own. Your angels are asking you to reach out to those around you for assistance. By allowing others to lend a hand, you greatly increase your chances for success and your plans will begin to move forward. The help you receive may also include important information provided by knowledgeable individuals. The stress of doing too much can create both physical and emotional health challenges for you. So surround yourself with loving friends and family who are willing and able to lighten your load, and you'll begin to feel much better. I feel like you were surrounded by a lot of people who weren't willing or able to help you lighten that load, okay? And also ask your angels is on the next page. It says your angels are always with you. However, you must ask for their assistance in order for them to provide you with the help you are seeking, because heaven respects your free will choices. State your questions to your angels clearly. You can do so either out loud or silently in your own mind. Your angels will instantly help you according to divine will. Your angels may also have special messages for you about situations you're asking about. Sit quietly in a peaceful place indoors or out in nature and ask for advice and guidance. Notice what messages come to you. It's possible the answers will come to you through your feelings, hearing, or sight, or perhaps you will just know the answer, okay, with that strong ass inner knowing that you have, okay. You can also ask the angels for signs during the day to guide you onto the right path. You know, that is a very powerful thing. When you ask your angels for signs and you see the way that they respond, it's crazy, you know, and it will really build up that faith, you know what I mean, that you really do have already. So I looked up the esoteric meaning of the number 17 because that's what Ish told me to do, okay? It says 17 is associated with transformation and resurrection, given it is the manifestation of knowledge acquired at the stage of number 16, you know. I feel like you acquired a lot of knowledge in your last stage in life, you know, and so now you're in this 17 place, you know. One, where did I write it at? It says 1 is new beginnings and 7 is divine power, okay? So you're in this energy of the number 17, okay? We got linking with spirit. It says the first and most important step when you're connecting and communicating with spirit is to create a solid and clear link. Only when the link with spirit has been established can the delicate process of authentication and validation begin, you know. That's why, you know, you always hear the readers being like, oh yes, that's confirmation. You know, we love that instant confirmation that comes only from spirit, you know, and they always find like different creative ways to do it. You know, they might make us burp, or they might have a train, or they might make something, I don't know, some car horn beep outside or whatever, you know. That confirmation and validation to whatever it is that we're saying to the sitter is very important, okay? So make sure that you have that link with spirit, because spirit even does validate and confirm different things that I read for myself, you know what I mean? We got blending with spirit. It says blending with spirit will enhance your communication, allowing for stronger evidential messages. Merging with the essence of spirit can create a powerful connection for the sitter to feel as though their loved one has come alive, even for that moment, okay? It says blending is a term used when a spirit draws really close to you, allowing you, the medium, to become one with their essence. By surrendering fully, you can step into their shoes and become the spirit, all the while maintaining a conscious awareness, okay? And I heard like, I don't know, I heard clean possession. Like that's kind of, some spirits have such a strong energy, you know what I mean, that they will completely take over. Like sometimes I'll be reading, you know, and they will just start like talking out of my mouth, okay? And I feel like you have the power to do this same very thing, you know. You could be a very powerful channel, someone who's meant to channel cosmic messages to people, okay? Yeah, someone who's meant to get into the field of inspirational mediumship, you know, which would be what I do, okay? We got highly spiritual. 17 is a highly spiritual number and represents love and peace, or sin and evil, okay? Then we got ethical awareness, okay? I feel like, so it's saying service to spirit and strong ethical awareness are at the heart of mediumship. Whenever you're offering evidential messages, they should always be delivered in a loving, kind, and healing manner. You know, you could be just starting out in your healing journey. As far as healing others, you know, you could be just getting into the place where you're healing others, you know. So make sure that you just remain ethically aware, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I be cussing and shit like that, but, you know, that is not really like an unethical thing, you know what I mean? But if I was to get on here, you know what I mean, and just be attacking y'all, you know what I mean, and talking shit to you guys, then I'm not being aware, you know, of a better way that I could deliver those messages to you guys, okay? It says, if you fail to make the right decisions, you will continue to encounter obstacles. It says the Sufi alchemist Jabir Hayyan wrote, everything in the world is the 17, the law of equilibrium. Okay, the 17th card in the tarot is the star, which represents resurrection, rebirth, and death. It's not coincidence that Osiris raises from the dead on the 17th day of the month, okay, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 17th day of the month, okay? You are receiving lots of different calling cards from heaven, okay? I feel like There's something happening with your energy tomorrow, okay? We got the divine source. I feel like the divine source could be reaching out to you, you know, or confirming something that you could have thought was something, you know what I mean? But you really never received confirmation on it, okay? You could be receiving some sort of confirmation like today or tomorrow. It says the 10 commandments in the Bible are explained in 17 verses. I thought that was so interesting, so I just had to write it down. Okay, it says in the New Testament, when the apostles could not catch fish, Jesus or Yeshua suggested that they cast the net on the right side of the boat, and they did, and they caught 153 fish. Okay, so when you add the consecutive numbers from 1 to 17, like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, you get the number 153, okay? So it says 17 is associated with Capricorn or the goat. And in Matthew 25:30, chapter 25, verse 33, it says, sheep on the right and goats on the left. It says, sheep follow one another without thinking for themselves. Okay, so make sure that you are grounded. Okay, let's get grounded. Make sure you're grounded and you're making decisions from an internal and enlightened place. Okay, that you're making these decisions based on the divine source, what you want to do with your free will, and on your messages and things that you got from spirit. Didn't I say you could be seeing bugs? Okay, this got the dragonfly, the butterfly, the ladybug. Okay, you could look up the spiritual symbolism or the spiritual meanings of all of those. Okay, there's another dragonfly on this card. Okay, which means that the dragonfly could be a little bit more significant to you at this time. I know I've seen a lot of dragonflies this year. Okay, so look, don't be a follower, okay? Stay grounded and walk in your power and make your own decisions for your own self, okay? It says, sheep follow one another without thinking for themselves. If the lead sheep walks off of a cliff, the rest would follow. And this actually happened in 2005. 1,500 sheep in Turkey walked over the edge of a cliff, okay? And 400 of the sheep actually, passed away. That's so sad, okay? Make sure you exercise your power of empathy, okay? You are very empathic, okay? And it's important that you maintain your soul connection that you have with spirit, and make sure that you create a sacred space. And also, gratitude lists would be very beneficial for you. You know, when the moon gets full, write gratitude lists, okay? And just really let spirit know everything that you are thankful and grateful for, you know, and then this is the way that spirit brings more into your life, when you're thankful and grateful for the things that you already have, okay? This is how you will stay in this energy of the number 17, you know, attracting these new beginnings and being one with your divine power, okay? So it says it reduces to 8. 8 is the number of knowledge. It says 8 is the number of knowledge of great secrets to be attained, okay? Well, it says knowledge of great secrets is attained. So I feel like spirit is trying to connect with you, you know, trying to help you strengthen your link with them at this time, okay, so that they can channel in a lot of different things, you know, but you're needing to surrender to this change that they're bringing to your life, you know. You could be a Gemini or a Scorpio or a Cancer, okay, or a Sagittarius, or have any of those signs highly aspected in your chart. You know, you're needing to welcome change, you know, really surrender to the fluidity of what spirit is bringing into your life, you know. Going with the flow is what I'm getting from fluidity. We got Aries with independence, bravery, and passion. I just feel like they had to instigate different situations and different happenings just so they can get you alone, so that they can strengthen this link that you do have with them, okay? What else? We got house 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth, okay? I feel like I'm hearing materialistic, okay? Try not to be too materialistic, you know. Physical security is important. I know it is, okay? Of course, you have things you have to pay for, things you have to maintain. You got to eat and all of that, you know. But they're saying source, God, really truly does provide everything. The divine is your source, okay? They provided everything that you have, okay? Everything you're wearing, everything you live in, all of that shit, okay? We got fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery, okay? They're saying don't be afraid to follow this fire that's burning within you, you know, to really follow your passions, okay? You could be a Leo. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, okay? We got house 11 with friends, like-minded group, and humanitarian beliefs. I feel like this is what you really truly are attracting, you know, the real friends, because you were surrounded by a lot of fake friends, you know, a lot of fake people who really weren't in touch with themselves, okay? We got stability, dependability. We got stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I feel like these are the kinds of people you are attracting, okay? You could be attracting, like, it says Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, okay? So you could be attracting people who are those signs, okay? We got intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity at the bottom of the deck, you know. It's like for a long time we're asking and we're asking and we're asking for things. And when we don't get them, or we don't feel like it's being responded to, you know what I mean, then we feel like, oh no, this is never going to happen, you know, or I must be tripping, I must be making this up, you know. But everything happens in divine time, right on time, when it should happen, like I was saying earlier. So just don't trip, okay? The good things are coming into your energy. So the angel number 17 says divine energies want you to stay on your path and keep a positive outlook on life and trust that you will achieve all that you set out to do, okay? Yeah, we got inflow with money. I feel like you have recognized your worth and your value, you know, and now Spirit's wanting you to be open to accepting and receiving the things that they're trying to bring into your life. You know, you could be a little bit too defensive, maybe blocking out some blessings that they're trying to send to you, okay? It says move beyond intention into belief. You know, you have gotten very good at setting these intentions, but you have to believe that you are magic, you know what I mean? And you have to celebrate every single little win along the way, you know, not just big things, big material things that come into your life, you know, but celebrating those little energies that have changed, you know. They're asking you to manifest your my bad. It says integrate your knowing and manifesting and doing. Okay, so integrate your inner knowing into something that is like a very valid thing for you to follow. Okay, your inner knowing is extremely strong. Like you just know shit, you know. Like I've been cheated on and all kinds of stuff in the past, you know, and I knew wholeheartedly. I was just like going through the motions with people, you know what I mean, just trying to find proof, because I really don't believe in like accusing anyone or blaming anyone for something that they're doing that I cannot prove, you know. So I would stay just to like try to prove it to them that I know that they're cheating, and here's the evidence that you're cheating, and this is why I'm leaving, you know. But Spirit's saying you don't always need that evidence. You don't need to prove shit to them. You know with your inner knowing what's going on around you and what's going on with people and what they're on. So trust and believe that. And your inner knowing doesn't only work in situations like that, you know. It works when it comes to making these business decisions and things like that too, okay? It says 17 is rich with wisdom, spiritual awareness, and deep vibrational energy, okay? We got the mirror guardian with time to reflect. So you may need to do a little bit of reflecting, you know, on how you've been looking at things, or I'm hearing do some reflection on all of the times when your inner knowing was right, okay? And that's going to boost up your faith and your belief in yourself, okay? You are very wise. You are the wise one. You could be seeing owls and crows everywhere, okay? It says go within your current situation, okay? So you could be in some sort of situation, you know, and you could be wondering, like, what am I going to do? What, like, there's, like, I feel like maybe there's an energy of like it said, you know, things are not happening to you, okay? They're happening for you, okay? That's why we got this air guardian with shift your perception. You could be feeling like, you know, you're under attack and everything's always happening to you, and why me, and you know. But they're saying that's not the kind of attitude that's going to get you to this big place you're trying to get to where you're trying to get to. You're going to have to be genuinely operating out of a place of joy and happiness, okay? We got direction guardian, choose your path, okay? You're the one who is in charge of choosing your path, of choosing where you want to go, you know. They're saying unleash the wild within at the bottom of the deck, okay? Which let me read it. I want to read it. Okay. So it says, let your wild side up and out, unleash your talents and desires. Okay, it says you are being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. Okay, you're being cracked open. If you've been holding back on your hopes and dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here, okay? So this is what she wanted me to see, okay? The life that you want is already here. You're already walking in your heaven on earth, okay? And you just need to change your perspective and move some things around so that it can start looking like the life that you wanted, okay? It says also, it's a call to be responsible for your actions and their consequences, okay? All of your actions have consequences, and that's why it's smart to always do the right thing or to do the better thing, you know, for yourself and for others. We got the Chariot, okay, because there's a lot of forward motion going on at this time. We got the 8 of Wands, which is giving me opportunities coming in, but also with this eagle on it, it's giving me higher perspectives, okay? We got the Judgment card, because I just feel like everything that you're worried about, okay, you're getting justice for that shit at this time, okay? Like, the horns of judgment are being blown on everybody who ever treated you in any unethical way, okay? So that's not something that you're needing to worry about at this time. You just needing to worry about on, you know, being the star and receiving these divine blessings that have been, you know, or that are being, you know, like funneled into your energy every single day, okay? We got the 7 of Cups, because I feel like they have broken this big energy of illusion out of your complex, out of your, look, Archangel Michael is at the bottom of this deck. Archangel Michael has been working really hard with you to clear out a lot of illusions that could have been going on. And also, it's like you're not seeing all of these options that are available to you at this time. Like, you have so many different options and things available to you, okay? We got interview with a psychic, okay? You are a psychic. You are extremely psychic. And there's a lot of people that's meant to have interviews with you, okay? And this is what they are preparing you for at this time. And it's like, everybody's psychic, okay? Because I was having a conversation with one of my friends, you know, and he was like, you know, I ain't psychic or nothing. And I was like, everybody's psychic, okay? Like, all it is that you get connected enough to God, you know what I mean? And with this Archangel of mental makeovers, you get connected enough to God, and you change the way that you think so much that it kind of unlocks the right side of your brain. You know, the right side of your brain is like, you know, a higher level, okay? And it's like, in order to get to that higher level, you know, you got to fight all of these bosses and go through all of these obstacles, but it's worth it, because at the end of it is your date with destiny. You know, it is that energy that has you charging. It is the energy that sort of wakes you up and gets you really to where you need to be. You know, they're saying, don't be afraid to be, in this like high octane. And then we got the wild roses energy, which kind of goes with that she-wolf type of energy. You know, wild roses, you know, they just grow, and they're beautiful, and nobody has to trim them or cut them or change them in any way. And they just, as long as you leave them alone, okay, they do exactly what they're supposed to be doing, you know. And Isis is saying, or Ish is saying, to sort of allow yourself to grow wildly, you know what I mean, and unapologetically, and don't let nobody come in and like trim your leaves or cut off these flowers or do nothing to you. You're the one who tends to your own garden, okay? So don't let anybody come in and make you feel like you're doing things wrong, you know. Reflect, when you do reflect on yourself, you know what I mean. Take that time and see the things that are amazing within you too. You know, self-reflection is not only about seeing the things that you don't like or the things that need to be fixed. Sometimes you're being called to do self-reflection so that you can see which ways you may be being unethical with yourself, or the ways that you may not be acknowledging yourself and the divine source working through you, okay? What is the final thought on this? Lover. So we got the Dharma of Kali, okay? Ooh, I like this card, okay? It's so fire. It's the number 37, okay? You could be I already said life path number 3. I think I said 7 too, but you could be a life path number 7, okay? I'll be okay. That song stuck in my head. Cause I'm still here, cause I'm still in it. And I know I owe you all my praise and thanks. It says, Dharma of Kali, okay, her every action is infused with loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her divine design. Her spiritual intelligence is within your heart. When you trust in your integrity and proceed according to your soul's values, you are trusting and empowering her to be at cause in your life. Everything that is happening is a part of how your partners is a part of how your prayers are being answered. I don't know why I said partners, okay? It says a new order is to be established. You are being led into it, okay? You could be attracting certain partners and people who are going to help you to make higher steps in this journey, okay? That could be why it says ask others for help. You know, you could ask someone for help and they could become a full-blown partner, you know, or a full-blown investor in whatever it is that you do, you know, because they wasn't really paying it. You wasn't really on their radar until you came and asked them for help or for their opinions on what you should do in your career, okay? I see you heard that horn outside. It says that to honor the Dharma, I think it's Dharma, the Dharma of Kali. But I feel like there's a lot of Dharma coming into you at this time too. To honor the Dharma means to live according to genuine spiritual practices. What those principles are depends on your inner values. To live according to your values means living with integrity of being, conducting yourself according to an inner spiritual code. If you are not quite ready to take such responsibility or do not yet have the confidence to trust in your own values, work with an external moral code and attempt to align with that. Morality is like training wheels for the soul, imposing concepts of right and wrong. It is a top-down approach, mind first, and then attempting to mold behavior accordingly. So she's saying you have to program the mind, and then the body like sort of follows into whatever it is you have programmed the mind to think, you know what I mean? Just like we get taught all of these like sort of wrong ways of being and the wrong ways to connect with ourselves, and then we walk around doing those wrong things, you know. It's not wrong necessarily, but it is not in alignment with your soul, so therefore it's wrong for you, okay? It says spiritual integrity is a different approach. It does not ask what others think about a matter or how we will be judged for acting in a certain way. Rather, it inquires as to what resonates as the most spiritually aligned course of action. It considers how we can speak and act in such a way that those inner values are respected. I hope that there's not nobody at the door, okay? It says adherence to external moral codes is useful in the earlier stages of development, but when a soul is ready to grow, being overly guided by morality can undermine spiritual progress. Morality can lead the soul into a state of psychological infancy, responding to externally imposed measures of conduct and aiming to avoid repercussions when a transgression is discovered by another. Okay, so that's what they're talking about, you know, not letting anyone come in and tell you, oh no, you shouldn't do that, don't you do this, you know. That's why they're saying release that wilder type of energy, you know. There's more than one ways to skin a cat is what I'm hearing, okay? There's a million ways you can do it, period. It says, or it may suffer with guilt and shame when a moral code has been violated, intentionally or not. In such a mindset, we hand power over to the collective that establishes the code, whether it's to be a religious, socio-economic, family, or political group, or the collective more generally. In following that code, we can adopt something of a childlike attitude to punishment and reward, hence the shock when bad things happen to good people. It says those with the courage to grow into following an inner code take greater responsibility for their lives and actions. From greater responsibility arises greater freedom. In moving away from the crowd, such souls can forge their own path, okay? And this is the kind of path you're walking down, a path forged by your own soul and not by the moral code of others or the standard of society, okay? It says, this does not mean we act in ways despicable to others. Certainly, there are people who deny the power of a moral code, but also lack an inner connection to spiritual presence, and so move with an absence of integrity altogether. Such people create much pain for themselves and others as they assume a level of personal power without the spiritual maturity to ensure that power is expressed benevolently. Our evolutionary process for strengthening our connection to Dharma or spiritual law transforms our relationship with ourselves, each other, and the world. As we grow spiritually and mature at a psychological level, we naturally begin to cultivate our inner values. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. Yeah, okay. So with that, I'm done, okay? I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, and I will see you later. Bye.